Was that for you today?
The result was disappointing, yeah. But I've just looked at a stat where their goalkeepers made more saves than ours. So that makes it even more disappointing that we've created those chances and haven't taken them when they come along. We're disappointed with the first goal. We know about Pryor. He's pulled off on the back stick and just got above Harry and headed it back down. And of course, it's going straight into the wheel, put his hands, and it gets deflected past him for an own goal as such, really. So that's a disappointment. Then I thought we felt sorry for ourselves for 10 minutes. Then we got ourselves back into the game, looked a threat. Keepers made a couple of good saves for them. And then again, the second half, I thought we started well. Looked at the team to be on the front foot. We know they're going to be a threat because of what they've got, pace-wise, etc., in wide areas. So the second goal then kills the game. Could we get back after we conceded the first goal? Yeah, we can, because Carnell's had two fantastic opportunities. Chris Zabrowski's had one where he's headed it wide from and he's got in between people. So for me, there's a lot of positives to take from it, but unfortunately the results are not all we're looking for.
So is it more frustrating than disappointing then?
Yeah, I think so, because sometimes you come off and think, well, what more could we have done, and what more could we have done today? I'm not sure we could have done any more. As I say, we clearly haven't scored enough goals, but we've created 3 or 4 good chances today. As I say, the keeper's made 2 good saves from Collier. There's a great tip over from Jay Folston's free kick. There's another header where he's made a decent save as well. There's one just kicked off the line. And, if you take one of those, it's a different game. It's a completely different game. But we haven't scored, and goals are the most important thing in football. And so we haven't managed to produce that vital ingredient, which is a goal. So yeah, it is frustrating. I've just said to the players in there, don't feel sorry for yourselves, because nobody else will feel sorry for you. You need to keep going. We need to keep working. It's just going to be a difficult period of the season, but we look forward to playing Bath in good spirit.
What do you make of Dorking? They came here on the back of 6 straight wins in League and Cup. They're now 10 unbeaten overall. Did they look a side that good though?
Well, I just said I said to the players, the 30 odd points in front of us, I think. As a neutral, you come watch the game, would you think that? I don't think you would, in all fairness. But they've got some key players, some match winners in wide areas that go and work up and down the line and can hurt you as well. They've obviously got a lot of goals in Pryor, the striker, who's been around. But these players come at a big cost to a football club. Now, we haven't got that. I'm not complaining about that, but that's the difference in the extra speciality you get with those type of players. But are they 30 points better than us? Yeah, they are, because the league table doesn't lie. But are we that 30 points worse than them? No, I don't think we are. So yeah, that adds to our frustration as well.
What about the changes you made to the team? For those that missed you talking to BBC Wiltshire before kick-off, there were reasons behind some, not all, but some of those changes as far as knocks and sort of resting players is concerned.
Yeah, well, Jay Folston was taken out just because he's a young lad. He's played a lot of football, and we started to play left and right back, so we made that little change there. As I say, Jay's played a lot of football. We knew they had an absolute flying winger, and that Reece has got good pace. So that was on that change. Luke Haynes is injured. He's got a back injury, hence the reason that Ryan Case has come in and played in the midfield. Luke Hopper's come and played centrally because we wanted him to try and get a hold of the ball for us, and we thought, I thought he did quite well at it really, because he's been out of the team for a long time. What other changes have been made?
Curtis McDonald's rested today?
Yeah, Curtis has got a sore back as well. We knew that he wasn't fit yesterday, and he may well miss out against Bath as well. So Harry Rutty's come in. Harry's competitive, technically good with the ball. He's only young. It's a good learning curve for him to be playing against players of that quality. However, that doesn't help us, but that's the situation we're in. That's what we've got. That's the squad we've got. That's what we have to use. So I'm not complaining about that. We just have to get on with it.
So Curtis, you mentioned, is a doubt now for Bath on Wednesday. What about Luke Haynes for Wednesday, though?
Yeah, well, we'll see how Luke goes. He's played a lot of football for a young one, and people need to remember that as well. He's going to get some treatment soon in town this week and see where we are with it. Grant Horton is closing in on fitness now. He's done some work after the game, so we'll wait and see how he is as well, because it's another good addition to our squad. He's got good pace, which allows us to get up the pitch a little bit further. So yeah, we've got some options. Elias Yusuf is back from his suspension now, so again we've got some options there as well.
Can I ask about the change you made in the second half with Chris Zabrowski going off and Jay Folston coming on? I think you were going to make it before they scored the second goal. What was the thoughts behind that?
We just wanted to try and get Tom Owen Evans on the ball a little bit more further up the pitch, so we just wanted him to go and play in a little hole off of Luke Hopper, just to go and get into little spaces, because there were spaces in between their centre backs, in between their back four and their midfield, and we just thought that could be the key of getting Carnell free, of getting Tom on the ball higher up the pitch. Rocky's not a young man. He's played a lot of football as well. So that was the little change there. But unfortunately, as you say, rightfully so, we wanted to make it before they got their second goal.
Can you get the players in for anything now between now and Wednesday?
Yeah, all the players are going to have gym sessions, so we know what's going on there. And as I say, we need to make sure that everybody comes in bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as they say, because we need to make sure that come Wednesday, so it's a big game. It's going to be, a couple of thousand people in the ground. A huge underdogs will be again. We'll understand that and respect that, and rightfully so. Bath are a very good side, but maybe it's just a perfect game for us.
Was there the temptation to get them in on the Monday, with it being 2 days before Bath, or not, because the part-time players had the games fall over Christmas and New Year?
Yeah, it was difficult to get people in. I mean, some people back to work. You have to remember that. Some people, so if you can have everyone in, everyone has to come in. If some can't because they're working, some are away, then it's difficult. So yeah, we've organised gym for them. They get themselves sorted out, and as I say, we look forward to playing Bath.
Last game that was of 2019. Where's the year gone? It's hard to sort of put you on the spot and pick out one memory. It might be the FA Cup maybe, but is there one game or one memory that lives in your mind for good reasons of 2019?
I think it would be the FA Cup, really. I can't really think too much at this moment in time, but there's lots of good things happen. There's football club, and at this moment in time there's a little bit of downtime, but we have to realise where we've come from, where we are, and what we're up against week in, week out. It's important that everybody sticks together as a collective unit. The players, will get their stick. I will get my stick. I understand that. I take that on the chin. It comes with the territory. But nobody's working harder than us to make sure that we stay in this division. 20 odd games to go. We're more confident that we can do that.
And do you think you or the players should get stick after that performance? Only because the fans on the way out, clearly they're frustrated, but they seem more frustrated about the performance today compared to the one on Boxing Day.
Yeah, I don't know why they're more frustrated. They've got their opinions. As I say, this is the only job in the world where everybody can have an opinion on yours. If I have an opinion about whether Chris will put in Tesco's and go and speak to the manager about it, he'll be telling me to go and do one and get out of his shop. I haven't got a clue what's going on. But they pay their money. They're allowed to say what they want. I appreciate that. They've got their views. We need their support. Absolutely, we do. I'm grateful for their support. Football goes in peaks and troughs, highs and lows, and as I say, don't get too down about the lows and too high about the highs.
Thank you as always. See you next decade.
Look forward to it.